Alright, guys, so this girl has come out with receipts that she knows Bryan. Like, she actually has hung out with Bryan. She's did things with Bryan. She gives you a story behind Bryan. She tells you things you don't know about Bryan. And she shows proof that she has been in Bryan's life. So, this is part one. This is a three-part series. So, just put part one, part two, part three, and you'll be able to check out all three episodes of this. I'm going to let her play it, but I might pause a few times just to talk about different things. So let's listen to this one.
Okay. I don't have many followers, so I'm not sure who this is going to reach out to. But regarding the case of the 4 Idaho students that were slain and the arrest that was made, I used to be friends with Bryan Kohberger during my middle and high school years. And then before anyone comes at me and says that I'm just running for clout, I'm not. I have pictures that I will show you. I have screenshots that I will show you. I have yearbook pictures that I show you. I went to school with the kid. I was friends with him. I wouldn't make something like this up. I am just in absolute shock right now. I was heading to lunch when my mom called me, and immediately I knew something was off because I have the type of family that we don't call each other. So if someone does call someone, we me about the murders. I didn't know where she was going with it until she said that it was Bryan Kohberger, and naturally I freaked out and called about 8 of my friends. My brother was really good friends with him. My other friend, Brandon, was really good friends with him. I'm going to have a picture of him with him on the green screen as well. I'm shaking still, but anyway, let me show you. This is Brandon, the one I was just talking about. That's his wife, Brianna. That's me. This is back in 2017. Obviously, that's Bryan.
So obviously she knows them, guys. Like, this is a picture of her, 2 people she knows, and Bryan. So I mean, she's not lying. It's like, this is actually proof. Like, she's showing you proof that she knew him.
Still has the dead face that it's the eyes. I don't know. But when I spoke to him back in 2017, he was clean. He was a heavy heroin user back in high school.
So there you go. So apparently when he was in high school, he'd done heroin quite often, which is a pretty fucking strong drug that usually ends up killing people. So he got lucky with that, but maybe it would have. Well, maybe I shouldn't put it that way. But you get where I was going with that. But yeah, on to her story.
And it was just nice to see the kid clean up. And at that time, he said he was doing security detail. I believe it was at a school, is what he told me.
Which is the reason that they have his DNA, because he did security for the campus, and by doing security for the campus, he had to submit his fingerprints and his DNA. So that's how they were able to find his DNA in the house and compare it to the database, because he was actually in the database for that because he was a security person at a campus.
But he seemed like he was better. Obviously, that wasn't true. Here's another picture from a party that we had at Brandon's house. That's Bryan there. He used to be a bigger kid as well. But again, that's him. And then at the same wedding, I'm here, but he's back there.
You could see him right. This person here is him right here. That's who she's pointing at. Right there in the corner. Right there.
Sitting at the same table as me and my mother. But he is back there enjoying a drink. I was sitting right next to him. We talked. He seemed fine. My mom sent me the old school yearbook. That was him. Bryan Kohberger. That's him. He went to Pleasant Valley. Graduated with, I think, my friend Christopher, a year younger than me. This is when he nonchalantly decided to make me drive him around the Poconos for heroin, and I had no idea. I thought I was just doing a nice deed because he needed something, and it turns out that he was getting heroin. Sorry, I'm like My voice is shaking. I might make a part 2. I probably have to. I don't have a 6-minute feature. I only have a 3-minute feature. I also talk really fast, so I'm sorry.
So there you go. That's part 1. There's going to be 3 parts to this, guys. So definitely go check out the other parts because she gives out a lot of information and she proves that she knows him. Like, that's proof. Like, there's no way around it. That's proof that she knows him.